Hello, everybody. Come on in. I know we're a little later than normal, but we are still here. She has not left, y'all. So come on in. Go ahead and share. Subscribe if you are watching from the YouTube channel. Thank you all for supporting thus far in Tea Time with Liz. I'm going to give you all a few minutes to get these notifications so that you can join me. Hope everybody is having an amazing Tuesday. I apologize for the late tea time tonight. Hopefully, it didn't confuse anybody. And it's going to be a quick one. It's a long story, so we'll just wait until y'all show up. So come on in. Welcome to Tea Time. Like I said, hope everyone is having an amazing Tuesday. I know I am. It's been a busy Tuesday at that, so I'm excited to share a little bit about that. Shout out to where you are tuning in from. Hopefully you can hear me. Yes, I see my green light, so we're good. I kind of rushed tonight. But anyway, like I said, hopefully you all are having an amazing Tuesday. I'm just giving you a couple more minutes to share, to find, to subscribe, however you want to do it. But glad that you are tuning in tonight, regardless of the time on Tea Time. I'm the host, the founder of Tea Time with Liz, Miss Liz herself. So glad that you are tuning in tonight. It's just going to be something quick. I'm just going to speak from the heart a little bit, do some catch up. That's really what this is. Just catch up because your girl got to catch up. I overbooked myself. I had some volunteer work I had to do tonight after work, and it was until 7 o'clock. So I thought I would get home in time and go live. As you can see, I have no makeup on whatsoever. I'm doing my Alicia Keys look tonight. So, so bear with me, but it is hot. I don't know if anybody else is experiencing the summer heat like we are. We are in these 90s, and let me just tell you, I could do without. I mean, I like nice weather, but Lord Jesus, this heat is ridiculous. But anyway, had an amazing time volunteering tonight. I volunteered with an organization called Feed South Dakota, where they feed families. They come and distribute food. And so I was part of the group tonight to do so. And it was amazing to see so many people still coming through, needing food, and being able to help them through. So, and your girl almost caught a case as well. That's a whole nother story and a whole nother tea time. But thank the Lord that she's home safe and we're good. So, nevertheless, and like I said, I always love giving and helping and serving. That is my heart. And so anytime you have an opportunity to serve in your community, whether it's through your church, whether it's through work, please, by all means, do it. It is such a rewarding feeling. It's good to open your eyes. It's good to even bring your kids and bring them to the experience to see what it's like to give back to people, right? So, definitely, there are probably plenty of opportunities out there for you to help and to serve and to, you know, be a help to this community or your community at that. So, it is Juneteenth this week. So happy Juneteenth to everybody. Hope you all have an amazing and safe weekend. I'm excited because I will get to be a part of the Juneteenth celebration here in South Dakota. I am going to be modeling for one of the vendors here who has a boutique. So I'm super excited to be a part of their boutique and modeling their clothes. I don't know what everybody else is doing. I know we got some like bands and different things coming out, and just having a good old time. So hopefully y'all have a safe Juneteenth this weekend. And happy Father's Day. I was a week ahead. I wanted my Father's Day special to play this week, not last week. Your girl got her weeks mixed up, but shout out to my dad and my brother for last week's tea time. If you all didn't get to watch it, go back and watch it. It was quite an interesting. It was fun though. It was fun and some good heartfelt conversation with my brother and my dad. So shout out to them again for joining me on tea time. Let's see. Next week, I have my good friend Ahmad Bell, who is known also as Victorious as an artist. He does podcasts. He's, like I said, he's a rapper. He's an entrepreneur. He has his own line, just so many other things. But he is going to come and join me in a conversation about manhood and what it's like to be a man and the struggles and the different things. So we, like I said, are tuning into men this month and honoring our men around us, whether it's our brothers, our sisters. I mean, not our sisters, Lord Jesus, our brothers, our husbands, our fathers, our boyfriends, whomever the man is in your life. We honor them because they too struggle and deal with a lot from society, and yet they still stand strong. So we want to, like I said, to honor them. So this is this month on tea time with them. So that will be next week. And then the following week, I have my brother-in-law and his father and joining me in a conversation about fathers and sons and just sharing their story as well and doing some fun interacting conversation pieces as well with them. So just definitely looking forward to the rest of this month and conversations. So want to shout out to all of those who are coming up and the next couple weeks. What I'm really excited about is next month. So many people have been asking me to do something with my book. And if you didn't know, I do have a book. So give me a second. I'm going to grab it real quick. So I have a book out that I published last year. It is called, I don't know if you can see it. There we go. It's called Healing Effect, Healing for Purpose. And so all next month, we are going to be discussing the book. I'm going to do some teachings, do some highlightings from the chapters, and have some deep healing conversations. So if you have not gotten my book, you want to get it now. I'm actually going to change the price here tonight to where it will only be $8. You can order it off of Amazon. I'll put the link up as well. You can get the digital or the Kindle version for $4 as well. Otherwise, hit your girl up in the DMs. The rest of these episodes with the males, I will be giving some away. I'll even give one here tonight if I have a viewer, that we can do a giveaway of the book, so that you'll have the book with you. It says you want to follow along. You want to also read ahead and get ready for next month's conversation. I'm super excited. Amazing testimony to just share. As I was getting my hair braided last week, I was reading over some of the different highlights and things I wanted to share next month. And as I was reading, one of the girls who was braiding my hair, she was like, "Oh, I like that highlighted part." And she's like, "Whose book is that?" And I was like, "Oh Lord, here it goes." I was like, "Well, it's my book." And I said, "I'm just, preparing for my inspirational lives that I do." And she's like, "Oh, wow, where can I get it?" I said, "You know what? Don't worry about it." I said, "I'm just going to bring you a copy back." And so I'm going to bring that young lady a book back to her this week, actually tomorrow. So I'm excited to be a blessing to others, because that's what it's about. I'm by no means I'm trying to get rich off of it. By no means. It is something God has given me as a testimony. He has built me and encouraged me to strive forward, to know that there is life beyond my brokenness. And so I want to share that with you all. And I know that you all have your own testimony. And so as we heal together, as we go through this process together, let's talk about it. Let's talk about those times where God has to put, what do they call it? That ointment that burns in your cuts, the salt sometimes that burns. Those times where He has to put you in the refraining fire to until you're done. Let's talk about those moments. Those moments can be real. They can be hard. They can be frustrating. They can almost feel as though life is ending. If we want to be honest, right? So we're going to talk about it all next month. There's not going to be a specific title for each week. We're just going to talk, and however our conversations go, they are definitely going to be led by God Himself. So that's what we're going to do. So like I said, get your copy of the book. It is $8. If you know somebody who needs it, let them know about it. Maybe be a blessing to them. Get it for them. Or even if you win it on the giveaway, give it to somebody that you know could be blessed by it. So I'm excited for that month. But so that is kind of where it's at here on Tea Time for the next 2 months. And then starting August, I'm thinking, and y'all share your feedback with me, because y'all been rocking with me. And I definitely appreciate your love, your support, and your encouragement through this all. Shout out to all the replay players, to all the new viewers as well. Thank you all so much. However, your girl is being busy and got her cookie business going. Shout out to Lizzie's Cookie Jar, and for all those who have supported that as well. So, I do have to kind of slow down and be smart and be wise, right? So I'm not cutting tea time all the way off, but I'm thinking about doing tea time twice a month. So every other week, that we will do tea time. And that way, your girl ain't running like she is tonight on fumes and missing overbooking and, because I really want to give you quality content. I really want to make sure that, this tea that we're giving, it's really restoring your soul, right? I do not play with people's souls. I do not play with people's hearts. I love them. I cherish them, and the ability that God has given me to be able to pour into them. I want to do it wisely and value that opportunity, right? So I want to be, like I said, be wise. So but I want your thoughts. How do you all feel about doing every other week with tea time? Would you remember, maybe even going back to Mondays? How do you feel about these Tuesdays? I need your feedback, because I feel like some of the views have gone down since we did Tuesdays now, but maybe that's just me, looking from the inside out. So let me know. Give me your feedback. Any feedback would be great. So like I said, hit me up in the DMs. My name is Elizabeth Clark on Facebook. Otherwise, you can hit me up in the Tea Time with Liz page here, and let me know your thoughts. Even let me know some of the topics that you want to talk about, because I know August, if we do the every other week, which I'm praying that y'all will agree to. That I'll do some like adventurous type of things, because it is my birthday month and I'm an adventurous person. So I kind of want to do some filming and show you, me doing something crazy, spontaneous, and just sharing life. Like I said, this whole season, the second season, is about getting your spark back, right? And so going into September, I really want to honor our women in ministry, as a woman in ministry, a woman who has a unique platform that God has given me. I want to be able to have those conversations with some other amazing trailblazers. And so I'm definitely looking into planning that next, coming in September. And then will be October, November, y'all. The year is almost out. So yeah, that's like I said, this is the plan. This is just, let's chat, let's talk, let's take a sip and just see what's going on here on Tea Time with Liz. So, what's y'all's feedback tonight? Talk to me. How do you all feel about tea time? Like I said, thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. I appreciate you just chilling with me as we were talking. Shout out to Faith. Hey, girl. You're saying the every other week would be good. Yeah, I think so too. I think, I don't want to overstay my welcome, but I want to be sound in it, right? Um, Shout out to our new viewer. She says, why do people only stay in one's life only will think are going on well, but it's tough they will leave? Why do people only stay in one's life only when things are going on well, but when it's tough they leave? Oh, so I think I'm trying to understand your question. Why do people um stay in life only when things are going on well, but when things leave they are, or when things are tough they leave? I think it all goes back to our which that is a good question. I think it all goes back to our upbringing, right? I'm a person where if something is affecting me in my present, something obviously happened to me in my past to why I react the way I do, or I've been trained, or I've been molded in a way that I react this way. So if I'm running away from troubles and I'm running away from things, what in my past, or where did it start? How did I learn how to deal with conflict? How did I learn how to deal with affliction? Was I trained to shut my mouth and never show emotion? And so now every time trouble arises, I suppress it. Is it, sometimes as children, our parents would be like, stop crying, when they're punishing you or whatever, but that's your emotion. That's what you feel. And when you learn to suppress, then you learn to suppress a lot of things the rest of your life. As we are now discovering mental illness and mental stability, and not necessarily even having to have like a crazy diagnosis of mental illness, but a sense of healthy mind, right? I'm part of this group called Young Ministers Alliance, and we did a live about a healthy ministry, healthy me. And they talked about your sound mind. We always go to the doctor for not feeling well within our bodies and so forth, right? But when our mind needs healing, when our mind is not feeling well, where do we go for that, right? But a lot of times we suppress it. We keep trying to cover it up, and then that's where we begin to have those mental breakdowns. That's when we begin to, start experiencing anxieties and all those different types of things. And so we definitely need to get to the root of where all that is coming from. Yeah, she broke. Oh, I'm sorry that your fiance left you. We'll definitely be praying for you. But sometimes, and I know this is probably harder to hear than it is, and even harder to walk through. But sometimes it's a blessing in disguise. God definitely protected your heart enough to make sure you didn't marry or be connected to the wrong person. And so you definitely want to take some time in this time and heal, restore yourself back together into a place where you can be sound minded, and then, try love again. Sorry, y'all. My son is calling me. Hang on. Um, but hang on. Sorry. Um, but anyway, so yeah, don't. I know it's rough. I know, like you just said, you feel betrayed, and it's very heartbroken, especially when you had a mindset to love someone and spend the rest of your life with them, it can be very hard to now think of life without them, right? They always say breakups, especially divorces, are similar to somebody dying. You have to grieve too. And so now this is your time to heal from those things. Like I said, we don't see it at that time. We think that person is fit for us. We can work with it, we can deal with it. But as you begin to heal, God shows you He's definitely got you covered. He's covering you for the right person. So stay encouraged, and we are definitely sending our prayers to you. All right. Let's see, what else did I have to share tonight? But yeah, y'all, just share your thoughts, share your feelings. Let me know, hit me up. I'll post those Amazon links for you to get your tea time with Liz books. Wow. Okay, well, let's talk about it. Get your healing effect, healing with the purpose book soon. And I'm excited for next month. I know I sound tired, but I really am excited about next month. And even for the rest of this month, we are going to have some great conversations with the upcoming guys that are coming on Tea Time. So, once again, if you haven't got your Tea Time with Liz mugs, get them, y'all. We are, like I said, we have surpassed $200. Thank you so much for all your support in that. I cannot wait to be a blessing to some young mothers starting in October. I'll start requesting for submissions and stories and different things, so how we can be a blessing to these single moms out here who work so hard to make sure their household is sound. So I'm excited. I'm super, super excited about that. So like I said, hit me up again if you would like your Tea Time with Liz mug. T-shirts are coming still. Um, just be patient with me as I am being patient with the vendors that I'm trying to work with. So, but that is really all I had tonight. I just wanted to spend a little time with you all so y'all didn't think I was being funny acting and just dropping the ball, or even being unprofessional at that. So I do love tea time. I love conversating and hearing your feedback. So is there somebody tonight that would like to win a book? Um, preferably, well, I shouldn't say preferably anybody. Let's see. Looks like there's about 10 viewers. So we'll, pick a number between 1 and 20. Um, I have a number in my mind. So if you put that number in the comments, I'll give you a few minutes because I know I have a delay. I will send you this book for you to enjoy and then hopefully discuss with us on Tea Time next month. Um, yes, you could definitely love again. You can definitely love again. Just allow God to heal your heart. Allow God to heal your heart. I would suggest, especially when you just came off of a breakup, this is just my suggestion, that you refrain from another relationship for a little while until you're not afraid to love again, because you're only going to give that person your brokenness and not the authentic you. So it's okay to have friends, keep it in the friend zone, but I would never recommend a relationship right off the bat. That's a disaster waiting to happen, or you're going to find somebody to only soothe you in the vulnerable place that you need them to. And then once you mature, you grow, and that person doesn't do that for you, what then, right? So it's better to be whole, to be sound minded and ready for love again, regardless of what happens. I think sometimes when we go back out there to love, we think it's not going to hurt us or break us or harm us again. But it is. It's part of the journey. Um, And I'll talk about that more next month. Where we talk about the healing effect. All right. Well, I don't see any more numbers, and the number was exactly 12. So, Miss Debbie Williams, hi, Aunt Debbie. I will definitely send you my copy of my book to you. Love you so much. So, that is our winner here tonight. She will get the book, and so stay tuned next week for another copy that will be given out. As well as maybe some of our guests' merch. So, you never want to miss out on tea time. You can always walk away with something. So I'm excited for that. So anyway, I love you all. Thank you all for tuning in. Share these few announcements, this small conversation with somebody. Let them know what's going on with Tea Time with Liz. And until next Tuesday, I will talk to you later. All right. Have a good night.